opening cinematic for Rivals of Ether 2. It's going to be Zetter and Orcane, Sundra, and GREMLINMAN.
Yeah, we got the GREMLINMAN back on the sticks, and we saw a little bit of their Orcane. Was very, very proficient with the movement, which is something that is so important for this character. It is your most important characteristic. But even then, like right now, I feel like as long as you keep Orcane in hit stun, he can't go anywhere. He's gonna go exactly where you want him to. And Zetterburn is someone who, in these advantage states, is gonna be able to take a lot of liberties. At the same time, like there's some escape options that Orcane has, and the edge guards I think are gonna be really vital here for Gremlin.
Ooh, just trying for the forward strong there. Either it hits or he stays safe. Oh, yo, the jab as an extender, and then the swiftness of taking that ledge. Luckily for Sundra, it was a pity flip that ended up getting ledge hogged, so you're no worse for wear thanks to these wall jumps. Okay, these two are playing fast and fervent, and I love to see that. They're making decisions and making commitments early and often, relying on their conditioning and set play in order to make sure that they can either stay safe or stay aggressive. And that's a tantalizing set to watch.
Oh yeah, they are not like putting out the feelers in game one. They're just going for all this stuff, and the setups are there. Nice little conversion, and Orcane's gonna be able to find that one. Looks like GREMLINMAN takes the first stock, but Zetterburn always not far behind. Could change on a dime, but these edge guards again, like as soon as you get off stage, Orcane starts setting up, and now we're seeing the benefits of having the puddle down, having the bubbles. It's been working out, and we get the special get up red out as well. Good backdash, goes right back in for a punish, but doesn't get too much in the way of conversion, but a good extra credit lined up here for GREMLINMAN.
Yeah, just reaching with that forward strong, like trying to find that hit, trying to find any hit that could close out the stock. Meanwhile, the wall of back airs begins to come out for Orcane. GREMLINMAN holding things down, holding this lead as much as possible. Finds the B reverse puddle spawn into Bubbles Dacus up strong. Beautifully played.
Yeah, that is like all of the things that Orcane likes put into one conversion. Like that is like great. This is the golden goose. And now we got a little bit of a parry punish, but not too much. 24% on GREMLINMAN, and of course on your last stock is Zetterburn. Like this is crunch time, man.
Yeah, you're so far behind the 8-ball, especially given the damage that was just put out. Got the nair bounce going, and then you instantly shake it up with a hard nair. Instead, just GREMLINMAN is grooving, but the empty line grab, trying to get things going. Zetterburn needs to be right pretty much for the remainder of the set if he's going to try and make this comeback. And Sundra starting off with a really nice grab, recognizing the roll back. It's so hard to catch Orcane. He's just so slippery.
You're right, but at least you can kind of let him abuse the bubble and use it up and avoid the puddle and just use it up. Fortunately, it doesn't matter because one of those quick conversions and Orcane can just reset. Okay, well that's fine. I missed this one. I can just do it again, and they both can do that. I just feel like we didn't get to see Sundra use it to a bigger degree with Zetterburn in that game. Felt like there was just a lot of attempts at trying to counter the movement here from GREMLINMAN, but he's just such a slippery character.
Yeah, and his slippery play style as well, given how much back and forth and honestly like full and mid stage type of movement that GREMLINMAN really likes to go for. It's extremely hard to pin down, and that's the point. That's why you're playing the character, so you have that frequent freedom of movement. And a very, very solid down tilt. What a poke that button can be, and converting into so much so frequently. Nice parry though on the side of Sundra. The sliding parry's new to the previous patch, so hasn't always been in Rivals of Ether 2, but it's been a godsend ever since it got put in with characters like Orcane and Maple running around.
Yeah, especially with those things that are at range, for Orcane, it can be triggered remotely, and it's nice because then it still puts you into that animation where you're unable to act, and it's really nice just because, they want to get that kind of pressure for free, but everything has a price.
Ooh, committing to the the back air. There's a conversion, but the ignite ran out just at the wrong time. Had the right read with that up strong. That's so tough.
If you had known, you could have gone for like shine, reset that into do whatever you want afterwards. But like, yeah, having that go away at just the exact wrong time is rough. But we're gonna be able to catch that side special. Good spacing on that one, and pity flip to try to get yourself back. But it's too late. You've already lost stage control. How do you get back from this?
You just take the get up attack. Had too much distance after using all of his resources, and GREMLINMAN committed to the edge hog a little too soon. Both players playing so far in frame 7 down strong. Just let it rip.
Yeah, you're gonna be using that like one of the faster strong moves in the game, and it's gonna be really useful as you're already a character with a great wave dash. You have the ability to slip and slide all over the stage, but then you also have this extremely fast move that you can do as a like gut check.
Yeah, it's paramount to Orcane's kit. Like, if you consider like Orcane very much a ground to air type of character, likes to utilize like these nair bounces to bounce around, down tilt as a big pivot, his wave dashing, hydroplaning, all of that jazz. You need to add some extra threat with it that's not just down tilt, and down strong is exactly that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now, yep, just trying to catch something here. The dash dancing has been enough for Sundra to try to maybe mix up, but yeah, you try to pity flip over that, and nope, there's enough range to boot. GREMLINMAN is going to be able to let that rip and not worry too much about the consequences. A lot of shield pressure as well, and automatically backs off, sets up the puddle as well. Tries to get it as close to Sundra as possible all the time. But Sundra, smart enough to just get out of dodge as soon as possible. Try to say, okay, when you set up that puddle, it's green light for me to go in, try to get my approaches, and if not, I'll reset to the other side.
I really have been appreciating how much Sundra is at threatening bubble spawn. While the Edgehog does come in there to put us at a 2 stocks to 1, put GREMLINMAN in a 2 stocks to 1 lead, we're seeing Sundra always stay in like a very tight mid to close range, so that on reaction he can punish bubble spawn more often than not, even if it's just something with like fireball. Right. And it's been working out really, really well. He's been taking out one of the biggest features of bubble very, very frequently and finding good damage off of any sort of anticipation or hard read. Like, it's been a very, very interesting playstyle developing, but a very effective one thanks to Zetterburn's generally really good movement.
That's true. Okay, now try to catch some more of these ignites. Try to catch any advantage you can gain here, but the up tilts have been great pressure on the platform, and anytime Sundra goes up there, you can tell that GREMLINMAN does not waste any time trying to get these conversions going, trying to get anything, whether it's back air or up tilt, trying to cover as much as you can. Can we get this? Quick little nair, and that's enough to set up something here, but quick recovery from Sundra, and wow, we go straight back to the puddle to avoid the down strong. Nice stuff.
Get up special into immediate ledge special, so we can try and consume the so we can spawn a puddle, immediately consuming it with the empowered down strong. But despite that, Sundra is surviving everything. Not enough space to Dacus after that down tilt. Had to go for an up tilt or to an up air there instead if you wanted a true conversion. This gives Sundra an opportunity, but it's not going to be one that he's holding on for as long. The 139 on ledge against bubbles. Up tilt's coming down, forward tilt as well, resetting once again. Zetterburn off stage. Can you stop him from getting back? Jury says no. Jury says no.
That's crazy. So no tech off the side of the stage as well. And look at that. Sundra steals the game against GREMLINMAN. It looked like GREMLIN had that one locked up in a couple of interactions, and yet the edgeguard did not pan out. Sundra was able to get something started, and no tech, a missed opportunity for GREMLINMAN, and that's all she wrote for that game.
The world. He had everything. He had a Zetterburn offstage with no resources and a couple technical errors, a couple like spacing flubs, and suddenly Sundra took it to the bank. 1-1 set count as we go to Merchant Port.
Okay, nice stuff. Still, how do we deal with all the platforms here? Sundra has some well, it was uncontested damage, but now we finally got some conversions here, trying to take you from one side of the stage to the other. That's the Orcane MO. Very good at doing that, and against a character like this on a horizontal stage like Merchant Port, very, very nice pick here.
Yeah, you got a lot of space to go with. You got plenty of mix-ups for where you want these platforms. So that was an excellent conversion, mixing in down air, hit fall, back air, realizing that Orcane was too high to get caught by any sort of shine conversion, but too low for just a uncharged, an unignited upstrong. But Zetterburn's got routes for those.
Certainly, yeah. Zetterburn has a lot of variance in how you can go for the reactions. Okay, I'll follow up on wherever you're going. That's totally cool. Goes for the high recovery to the platform. Very nice stuff, but then has to air dodge to avoid the bubbles because they last a while. And now, missing out on that upstrong means that GREMLINMAN has to go back to the drawing board and tries to figure something else out here at 110. Got to make a play.
Gotta make it now if you're gonna make it. The down air edge cancel was so clean. Zetter at home on a stage like this where you can have so many windows for edge canceling with things like not only down air, neutral air as well, down special, but mix in all three and more. The upstrong also hits these platforms, so it makes this ledge trapping pretty strong. Oh, a nice little steal though in order to get the edge hog not too far behind. Everything can always change if you play your cards right. Burning Puddle.
Then if you play them wrong, and all of a sudden the Ledge Hog comes in as the ultimate trump card, says, you flew off the stage. It's bad luck, buddy. I guess what? Now you just got to take this L on this ledge.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Them's the breaks though. Catching the roll in with just a little bit of jab pressure, nothing too crazy. Trying to regain some semblance of control here, seems GREMLINMAN. You see him really sticking to center stage. Like, I want to make sure that I'm in a position of comfort and of strength as often as possible, and it's netted him to the tune of 115. Like, far from anything poor, especially with a conversion like that. Back air 1 down tilt into up air, and the stage control always matters, even with character as slippery as Orcane, with movement as fluid as the entire cast. Playing it to stage control can net you Ws.
Yeah, certainly. Now we have to just get more pressure on the shield, though. This is the chance for Sundra to try to get another, perhaps an easier win than the last one, than having to like steal the last second after a very, very tense edgeguard situation. Now you have the chance to make something happen, but the bubble butt, and that's gonna do it with the back air to follow up. That's a crazy combo here for Orcane, but it's not something that we're unsurprised by. It just is crazy when it happens.
Yeah, it's clean. It's clean. Yeah, that's
pretty clean.
Back air to set up a forward air back air conversion. Like that's like that. That's that X factor that every character has. Like just in the same way that we saw Sundra go for the hit fall back air up strong, or any ability to weave in and ignite into your combo to convert into massive stocks. That's same thing with Orcane, but it's off stage, and that X factor and movement variance, unique movement variance, defines every character in Rivals of Aether and Rivals
very
too.
True. Yeah. Definitely. I will say, like, now we've got Puddle on platform here at Godai Delta. This is the biplat stage that allows us to have some more consistent setups here for Orcane, but it's still something that, you know, Zetterburn has his conversions here too. You know, you talked about it earlier. He's got his routes.
He's got all of them. He's got a lot of them. And Sundra has shown off all of them. Like, but sometimes you can just raw forwards.
Oh my god.
Looked like he caught a dash back.
Jeez. Okay, but we got the chomp, and that's okay. Forces Zetter off stage again. Still, we hold in. We get ourselves back in. A little bit of stage control as well. Follow up on the platform. Nice grab here.
Smooth. Very smooth there on the side of Sundra, who's utilizes Shine as a defensive tool there. A nice little get off me. Trying to catch any sort of aggressive movement there from GREMLINMAN. You see how deep he was playing away from those tech chases, but we're respecting Orcane's burst range and also substituting our own with just very excellently placed Gatlings.
Yep, going for the high recovery, and this time actually getting GREMLINMAN to get up off the ledge so you can fast fall back down to it and avoid the ledge hog situation that was being set up. Oh, quickly we get a shine, and now this is where things get interesting. I talked about how sometimes Zetter doesn't want to be above you, but if he gets a shine like that, that changes the whole nature of the game. But speaking of, yeah, we're going to get the puddle extended forward strong. That's just enough to reach over the ledge, and very much like a coverage tool and a half.
Especially with going with the puddle spawn first before going for that grab. Though you do find a tech roll in forward strong. 2 for 2 on forward strong stocks in this game. A pivotal game number 4 survival game for Sundra. And he's making it look like he's trying to not just survive, but thrive.
Yeah, definitely. And thriving is the goal here, but quickly catches you. Okay, you're not going to be able to dance around me. I'm going to grab you, keep you in place for just a short time. Now we wait for something here. Catches the down air, and of course the spacing is immaculate. Why wouldn't it be? We're going to get that nice reach with forward strong. A grab to try to break this drive, though. Feels like GREMLINMAN shields out something here that could have been incredibly deadly, but we're staying alive.
Big nair. This huge follow-up opportunity, but the DI down and away in order to get away from the platform and get out of that juggle combo was nasty. Though the get-up attack does hold things down for just a little bit. A lot of get-up attacks from GREMLINMAN throughout the entirety of this game and of this set of sets we've seen him, which we're seeing a ton of that get-up attack usage.
That is true. We do see a lot of that. I feel like it's been very good against Zetter up special specifically. I think this has been a really good option there, just because it does last a long time. It's a very active move, but it also kind of bounces him up and down. So it's like it's a little bit of an anti-air as well. Still doesn't matter because Zetterburn is able to set something up here, a comfortable low percent one stock. But at the same time, I don't know. Orcane. He's got the moves. We're going to another biplat stage, this time a little bit of a different scene.
Ooh, that's so cool, actually. If you crouch cancel the nair bounce, you get a grab after it. That is brutal. Orcane,
that is pretty brutal, actually.
That's pretty brutal, like, because that's not only 19%, it's also the grab follow-up.
Right, which leads to like 40 more, which is crazy.
Hey, that's some counterplay, though. I'm not sure if it's Zetter specific or like fast follower specific or whatnot, but hey, that's still crazy.
Good question. Yeah, good question. But either way, I mean, we're going to see if we have to get more of that tonight, you know? I mean, we've already seen a little bit of shades of this, and this is the time where we should start poking at every vulnerability that we have on display. So, waiting for that dashing back, and I love the wave dash. I love the wave land back, and now we're finding more here, but I don't know. That felt like a weird up strong.
And on different platform heights, it can hit with the empowered, when you have puddle underneath it, but not at max height for these Tempest Peak platforms. Oh, wanted that roll in read, but no dice. 111 deuces is going to get interrupted immediately, and that jump getting caught by Orcane's forward tilt. Just that little chomp, and suddenly Orcane has the lead. GREMLINMAN with the chance to move on into top 4 after a grueling Game 5 set, if he's able to keep this lead. Which,
yeah, not much. I mean, getting clipped by the forward air there does hurt a lot, but we're just going to wait it out. Kind of take a little bit of a mental break, rebreather on the Angel platform. We're just going to wait it out, get right back in the fight. Now we've already taken enough damage for Sundra to have overtaken and getting this lead back. So this is tough. Got to deal with the puddle here because you know that Orcane's going to be looking for that as an escape option should things get too dicey.
Oh, that back air was just a little bit too high. Needed to do a grounded punish out of shield based on the angle. Hard to do that in the midst of all of this gameplay. We're kind of back into game 1 levels of tempo here, Nerf. Just back and forth, letting the set play do the talking, and the jump call out is going to be an excellent reward there. Looking for forward tilt, but no dice.
Yeah, I'm surprised the chomp of all things didn't work against it, because Nair is a move that has worked consistently against Zetter up special. But it is what it is. A lot of pressure here with the bubbles. For good reason, shielding out that shine as well. Not going to worry too much, but then you might have to worry about coming back down after that pop up, because the up strong is there and will kill you.
Just a down tilt nair in order to get some damage up. The bubble is getting interrupted there as well. 3%. You can't afford to take much more. But at 165, things are getting risky, and you miss the ledge steal. You miss the ledge hog just in the nick of time. Sundra was able to grab ledge, though you're still not far behind. The fire damage will rack you up to 10, but no more and no less as we go to final stock. Game 5, survival stock for both players.
Okay, missing a grab here, and that might be crucial because Zetter gets you on the platform. Things can get scary, but we don't get the forward air. He actually just holds out a little bit closer to the ledge, and there we go. See how active that get-up attack is, and we're looking for it in a second chance to get some damage off of that up special, but a nice angle to maneuver just around it from Sundra, and yeah, just more shield pressure, and then the bubbles coming back in. Like going high, like jumping, and then also having the bubbles beneath you it's such a bait and punish.
Yeah, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. What an angle there from Sundra as we get to the extreme percentages. You got to pull out every final trick, every final moment, but they snatched up. Oh, GREMLINMAN is hunting for these back airs, hunting for that final hit, but the maneuverability from Sundra gets him out of it. Another nair clips, though, as GREMLINMAN is able to find these neutral victories. Down throw into forward strong, and that's going to do it for game number 5 of this loser's quarter set. Caught again by that same setup that we had seen in game number 3, which was down throw on the puddle. It was a little bit displaced this time, where it required a dash forward, but it's still, either way, caught DI in on the down throw from Zetterburn. And man, oh man, did GREMLINMAN's preparation for this matchup and this type of gravity and fast falling nature of Zetterburn was absolutely prepared for on the side of GREMLINMAN as they take it to the bank in a game 5 finish. What a set there from GREMLINMAN, who makes it into top 4. Also, shoutouts to Ritual Neo for the raid of 56 people.
Thank you for the raid.